We can paint the world a beautiful picture.
Hello my friends, I am so excited to share this video with you because you will not believe what we have. We now have dies that match our stamps. Now I'm very excited about this. What we're going to do, I know, are you excited? I'm excited. What we're going to do is we're going to start releasing a set of dies or a die or two or something once a month. So on the 20th of every month, what we're going to do is we're going to release a new stamp set. I'm sorry. I'm so used to saying stamp set. Isn't that funny? Okay, we're going to release on the 20th of the month a new die. Well, the first set is actually a die set, and it's 3 dies. Now, it matches the Happy B-Day to You stamp set. So if you don't have this stamp set, you need to get it now because this is going to be incredible. Okay, are you ready? Look at these cute little cupcakes that I cut out. Now, no scissors required because guess what? I used dies to cut these out. I'm so excited about this. This has been a long time coming, let me tell you. So, as you know, I have a very close relationship with Sizzix. I'm the product spokesperson for Sizzix, and so we work very closely together. I've also released my own set of dies and stamps, made in the USA stamps, of course, with Sizzix. Same designs as the Stamps of Life, but different sizes. So you might see in stores like my cupcake stamp in a different format, bigger, or maybe my butterfly stamp set, bigger or smaller or different than what we have. The dies I'm about to show you match the stamps that we sell on our website. These dies you cannot purchase anywhere except from me directly because they're exclusive. Okay, no other store can sell this exact same size. Okay, I know it's a little confusing, but we'll get the hang of it really quick. Okay, so the dies I'm about to show you are only available on my website or when you see me at a show, at a consumer show, like at a Scrapbook Expo or a Creating Keepsakes convention. That's the only place you can buy them. You can buy other Stephanie Bernard stuff at stores, but not these exact same sizes. Okay, does that make sense? I hope so. Now, club members, you do get a special price for dies because, of course, my club members are my BFFs and they have to get special prices, right? Now, I'm very excited to share them with you. Okay, so we have this shape here, which is for our, kind of like the paper, the tin of the, the bottom right here, the stamp. And you're going to notice these are different than anyone else sells, aren't they? There's no inside. I'm so excited. You're going to just freak out. Okay, then we have the frosting, and this has a foam backing so it pushes out the paper, and I will share that with you, and that's what that looks like right there. I've stamped on top of it. And then we have the background. So that's the big frosting right here. See that? Now, the exciting thing about this is it could also be a cloud if you wanted it to. I was looking at it and I was like, that's the perfect cloud. So you could also use it separately for that. So let me share how to do this, okay? Because it's very exciting. So what we're going to do is I'm going to bring over, this is actually my Big Kick. The Big Shot and the Big Kick are the exact same machine, just a different color. This Big Kick actually matches my office a little bit more, so we're using this one today. But I do have a Big Shot also, of course. Okay, so what we're going to do is I've already stamped my muffin tin. I have muffin paper, the paper of the cupcake. And I'm going to lay it down on my sheet. Now, what we're doing here is we're using the full multi-purpose platform, so all of my tabs closed. And I'm on my secret weapon here, so I got to make sure I'm lined up there. I'm using all of it. I'm using one cutting pad on the bottom because that's like the sandwich that I'm making. Then I'm putting my paper down. Then I'm getting my die. Now the nice thing about these dies is the cutting edge is on the very inside of this die. Okay? There's no extra lip on the inside. So when I turn it over, I know exactly where I'm going to cut because that line, that cutting edge is right there on the inside. Very, very inside. So I'm going to line that up and I'm going to lay it on top of my stamped image. And then, this is my little trick, I use a Post-it note. Now you can use anything else. I have some people say they use temporary adhesive, or I just use a cheap Post-it note because you can use it over and over again, and you saw that I just grabbed it from right there. I just pick it off. And I'm going to line this up right there, and then I'm going to lay this on top. Now, when this moves, it's okay because my die is not moving from my stamped image. And I'm going to put my other cutting pad on top, so I'm going to make my Sizzix sandwich. and I'm going to run it through the machine. Now, not only is it perfectly stamped, but it's also perfectly cut out. And I'm so excited to share this with you. Yay! So there is my paper cut out. Isn't that exciting? So the simple trick to this all is the idea that the cutting edge is on the very inside. So you don't have that extra lip. It's perfect. And you can see exactly where you're cutting. I love it. So let's do the cloud. Well, I call it the cloud, but it's really frosting. So we're going to put that right there, and I'm going to let's move it over here so you can probably see it a little better. So now I have that right there, and I'm going to lay this on top. Again, that cutting edge is right on the inside, so I don't have to guesstimate. I don't have to worry. I know exactly where I'm going to cut. I'm going to lay that on top and put my cutting pad or my other piece of bread. I like to call it the bread. I'm going to run that right through. Now I have the frosting completely perfectly cut out. It's like magic. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to show you another little trick. Because on this die, see how thin that die is? It's for the frosting. It's so very, very thin. I have found it's better to cut it out first and then stamp. So what we're going to do is we're just going to use some pink paper. Just going to lay it down, and I'm going to run it through. Now the nice thing about these stamps is that they're clear. Of course, they're made in the USA of the highest quality photopolymer. As long as you buy made in the USA on clear stamps, you're good to go. And I get this extra piece. That's just a funny looking piece, isn't it? But this is the piece I want. Isn't that awesome? Beautiful, huh? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this off to the side, and then I'm simply going to stamp on top of it. So when I design my stamps, I always make sure there's not very much of an extra halo around the stamps. And if you've seen my stamps in person, you know I don't have a lot of extra blah, 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 goobly glop on it. So you can see exactly where you're stamping for real. There's no guessing. So I'm going to line this up, and I'm just going to look at my die cut, and I'm going to line this baby up, and I'm going to stamp. And then I'm going to peel it off because for some reason it always likes to stick. And now I have my perfectly cut out frosting. So I can lay that on top. Even though I've already cut this, I've already stamped on that one. You could also lay it on top instead if you wanted to. Lots of fun. Or it could even be a cloud by itself. Isn't that cute? So now I can make my own cupcakes without having to cut out anything, and I can add them to my cards and my scrapbook pages. Isn't this exciting? So I'm very excited about these dies. This set is 3 dies, 1 with foam. Make sure you check out our website for our special club prices. Club members, make sure you log in to get those club prices. And thank you so much. And again, the 20th of every month, we will have a new die set that matches some of our stamps. So stay tuned for even more. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.